Now this equanimity will suddenly start to fade away on its own. If you try to push it, it might just start up again and you'll watch the equanimity. But if there's a moment when you push it and it feels like it's not necessary because it's too much effort or it's causing a certain amount of disturbance in the mind, you stay with the quiet mind that emerges after the equanimity has finished radiating and faded into stillness. That stillness is clear, quiet, bright mind. You make this the object of your meditation. Now, as you are in this, you start to go into the eighth jhana. The eighth jhana is the eighth sphere is the sphere of neither perception nor non-perception. Here, it's like you are asleep, but you're awake at the same time. You're conscious of some kind of deep sleep that's there. And you don't make this your object. All you're doing is staying with the quiet mind, and little flutters will happen, little flickers in between large, vast amounts of quiet mind will occur. All you do is relax and let go, relax and let go, and this will happen automatically. Here is where the mental factors are most clear. The mental factors will be prevalent to you in the state of quiet, clear, bright mind. And here, the only effort now is to stay with the mindfulness. And if mindfulness goes to one side where you are starting to become dull, you bring in the other factors which will balance that out, which is investigation, joy, energy. Or if you feel too restless, you bring in some tranquility, which will immediately bring in some equanimity, and you stay with the mindfulness of bright, clear mind. You stay here, and if there's any boredom that comes on, you 6R that. That boredom that arises is because mind is looking for something outside of itself. In the eighth jhana, mind is resting in itself, and it's seeking sensual stimulation. It's seeking some kind of signal or input from the outside world through the senses. So that boredom is the lack of signal, lack of input from the senses and from any thoughts that might arise in the mind. At this point, thoughts are almost impossible to arise because you're so quiet. So as you're here, you just stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, and then cessation occurs.